Hi, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the Tennis World with the Tennis Expert. I'm the Tennis Expert here to preview the Australian Open 2026. I'm your tennis expert, and I'm going to preview the Australian Open. Can Novak Djokovic finally get back and win another Grand Slam, or will Sinner and Alcaraz keep their domination? Keep watching to find out. So, firstly, let me go through the draw. Right, guys? Let's look at Alcaraz. He's got Walton of Australia first round. He'll win that in straight sets, overpower him. He'll get Hoffman of Germany, straight sets, just out-rally him, more power, better defense, better everything. Mutet, he's going to overpower him, get him easily. Like that'll be straight sets. Okay, let me continue. Yeah, he'll overpower Mutet straight sets. Against Tommy Paul. Yeah, I would say it'll be either Tommy Paul or Davidovich Fokina. If it's Davidovich Fokina, I mean, he's just going to overpower him, have more talent, more skill, more touch, more drop shots, straight sets. Tommy Paul, they've had some battles, could get a set, but he'll be too good for Paul. He'll overpower him in those rallies. So maybe Paul could get a set. Fokina won't get any sets. Okay, and then and then as I was saying, he's going to make it through to the quarterfinals. I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing Alex de Minaur or Bublik. If it's de Minaur, he's just going to overpower de Minaur straight sets. I think that'll be all close sets. Bublik, if he just serves great and has a lot of power and just catches fire, he could get a set. I think de Minaur won't get any sets because Alcaraz will just control the rally. So he's through to the semi-final. So let's look at Zarev's part of the draw. So Zarev will be Diablo. He'll beat Mueller. Norrie, he'll overpower Norrie. Rublev, I think he'll overpower Rublev too. And then when he gets in the quarterfinals, I mean, it's going to be probably Aliassime. I mean, this match could go either way. I'm totally 50-50. It's a flip of a coin. They both got big serve attacking players, and they can be a bit up and down, depending on who's more up and down on that day, really. I'll say 51% for Zverev, so I'll give that to him, and I'll put him in the semi-final against Alcaraz. Let's look at Sinner's part of the draw. Sinner's going to beat Gaston, overpower him. Duckworth, same thing. Yeah. Let me just check. I've got it right. So the draw is quite big. So, but yeah, he's getting. Oh yeah, Fonseca. I mean, that could be a very tough match. Sinner Fonseca. I'm going to say Fonseca gets a set. It's a great 4-hour match, 4 sets for Sinner. And Fonseca really shows he's not quite there with Sinner yet, but he's getting closer. Then in the 4th round, Sinner's going to have Casper Ruud. Just need to be 100%. I've got that right. It'll be Casper Ruud of Norway. Oh no, sorry, it won't be Ruud. It'll be Khachanov. And Khachanov and Sinner, both big serve, both power game. Sinner's just more consistent, less errors, better return of serve. but then the same power game off the serve and the rally shots Khachanov has, but with less errors, better shot tolerance, better return of serve, and better defense. So those three things: less errors with the same amount of power, better defense, better return of serve, and better mentally. So that would be straight sets, and I think most of the sets would be close. But he's going to beat Khachanov there. Then he's going to move through to the quarterfinals. It'll be Casper Ruud or Shelton. Now, if it's Shelton, it'll be the same thing. He matches Shelton with the serve and power game, more consistent, less errors, better defense and speed, and better return of serve. So he'll win that. If it's Casper Ruud, he's just going to simply push Ruud around and overpower him. So now I've got Sinner into the semifinals. We need to go through Djokovic as part of the draw now. Djokovic will beat Martinez in straight sets. He'll overpower him. He'll beat Armon or Masdillary. I've never heard of these guys. Nakashima is going to out-rally and be too consistent in the third round. Then Djokovic will move through to the fourth round. He'll play Mensik. Mensik, I believe, beat him before. I think it was Shanghai last year, but I think Djokovic's return of serve is going to take away Mensik's serve, get him in long rallies, out-rally the big guy, move the big guy around, expose his lack of movement. And then when Mensik doesn't want to be in these long rallies, he's going to go for too much power near the line to get past Djokovic's defense and make errors. If not, Djokovic is going to move him around. Mensik will probably catch fire and get one set here, but Djokovic in 4. So then he's going to either be playing Fritz or Musetti, I believe, in the quarterfinals. Fritz or Musetti for Djokovic. There you go. I can focus more on this camera and looking at myself. But yeah, if it's Musetti, Djokovic will just out-rally Musetti and just be better in rallying. Straight sets or maybe 4. If it's Fritz, again, I think it'll be probably 4 sets. Fritz does the big serve. Djokovic returns. Djokovic gets the return in play. Djokovic moves Fritz around and out-rallies him, and then Fritz goes for too much power near the lines to get past Djokovic's defense, makes errors, and when he's more safe, Djokovic is moving around and out-rallying him. So that's it, really. Djokovic will out-rally him, and then, if it's Musetti, it's 2 rally guys, Djokovic and Musetti. Djokovic just doing the rallies better, so Djokovic will win in straight sets, getting into Musetti's forehand, rushing him, all of that. So now I've got the top 4 seeds into the semifinals. First semifinal, got Zverev, Alcaraz. Alcaraz can match Alcaraz. Alcaraz can match Zverev in the power and the rallies, but he has better defense, better volleys and touch shots, better drop shots, by the same power from the back of the court, with better volleys, better drop shots, and better speed and defense, and better shot tolerance and better mentally. Probably Zverev will rush him with the serve and the big power game. The serve's the one thing Zverev has better. But in the long course, in the longer part of the match, Alcaraz is going to match his power, but be better defensively and be better off things like drop shots and volleys and things like that, better return of serve, with Zverev only being better on the serve. So one set, Zverev gets hot and overpowers Alcaraz, but the rest of the time, Alcaraz is just going to out-rally him, match him on the power, better drop volleys, better drop shots, better defense, and get the win here in 4 sets. Get revenge over their quarterfinal match in 2024. So Alcaraz into the final. Sinner, Djokovic, they're both going to do the same thing. They like to rally and move the guy right to left, play consistent, but usually the same thing happens. Sinner and Alcaraz are doing the same thing. Djokovic is hitting it maybe, Sinner's hitting it maybe 5 to 8 miles an hour harder, so he's getting control of those rallies, and then he's got the patience and the power to get past Djokovic's defense, but the patience to wait those 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. And but then because they're doing the same thing, that rally game, consistent depth, moving the guy right to left until you get past him. But Sinner doing the same thing, but with more power on the shot. He's the one controlling the rally most of the time. And now Djokovic, depending on defense at his age, 38, he doesn't work very well. He gets tired and exhausted. And Sinner has the patience to wait till he gets past Djokovic's defense and not make an error, and the power to hit through his defense. But he's going to wait even if it takes 5, 7 shots to get past Djokovic's defense. So when you've got the power to hit through Djokovic, but you're willing to wait and not make an error until you can get past him. And now Djokovic is relying on his defense at 38. Won't work. Sorry, guys, excuse me. But Djokovic will really battle and will really rally in. Is a bit better on the return of serve than the depths on the return of serve. So Djokovic will get a set here, but in the end, they're going to do consistent rallying. But Sinner's just going to have a bit more power on his rally shots than Djokovic. So he'll win in 4 sets, but it'd be good 4-hour battle, great rallying, but then Sinner just more power than Djokovic on the rally shots, controlling more rallies, and that's just, other than that, they're doing the same thing. But that decides it in Sinner's favor. The final, Sinner-Alcaraz. I think overall, as we've seen last year, Sinner winning Australian Open, Wimbledon, the fast hard courts and grass, and the indoors, of course. Alcaraz better in the French and the slower hard courts of the US Open. I still think that's true, but then there's 2 issues. One, Sinner just generally everywhere has trouble with Alcaraz. 2, Alcaraz has not won this, and when he's trying to win his first Australian Open and get the career Grand Slam, there's going to be so much drive. He's going to be so pumped up. He's going to do everything to win this. And with that and the fact that he's matched up well and has a 10-6 head-to-head on Sinner and wanting it more. And if it gets close, he's better in the big points. Despite the fact that on this sort of court at the Australian Open, Sinner is better. The fact that Alcaraz matches up well and is winning the head-to-head, and it's just going to be so desperate, he's going to want this more. And then the fact that he's beat Sinner anytime, lots of times on hard courts. He won the US Open on an outdoor hard court, even at the top 8 in Turin, whereas the fastest court indoors completely suits Sinner, home crowd, right? Still, even with all those favouring, Alcaraz was 1 point away from the first set. The second set, he was up 3-1 before getting the injury. So based on the fact that he won the US Open in 4 sets, he's won many close matches over Sinner, even on hard courts, right? Their record at the Australian Open, yes, Sinner had won twice, and Alcaraz never won, but they've never met. It's like at Wimbledon, Alcaraz this year, but in 2025, before it happened, because I've won 2 Wimbledon, Sinner's never won it. But does it matter if they never faced each other? Sinner shows it doesn't matter because you won 2 in a row without facing me. And when he faced Sinner, he lost. Sinner had won 3 hard-court Grand Slams in a row, but then he never met Alcaraz at the US Open. Alcaraz still, when they met, got him. So when these guys are winning without facing the other guy, as Sinner's done with Australian Open, doesn't matter a whole lot. Their hard court matches are close, but usually coming down to the big points. Alcaraz winning, Alcaraz ahead on the head-to-head. And then this will be close, and it will be decided by Alcaraz being better in the big moments, yes. But also the fact that Sinner's already won this twice. Alcaraz has never won it. Alcaraz desperately wants the career Grand Slam, not won the Australian. When he's just wanting it more than Sinner and doing everything to get it and desperate to win it. And just that drive more than Sinner, wanting it more than Sinner. And then the fact that when they're close, he's better on the big moments. I'm about 51% for Alcaraz, 49% because I think overall Sinner's better on this particular court. But like I said, so many close matches on hard court, which Alcaraz won. And then the fact that he's just desperate and wanting it more than Sinner. I think he just gets over the line in a 5th set, and Alcaraz beats Sinner and becomes the 2026 Australian Open champion. But like I said, only 51% for me for Sinner, for Alcaraz, 49% for Sinner. Could go either way, but if I have to predict Alcaraz being better on the big moments and the fact that he's never won it, desperate for the career Grand Slam, just wanting it more. That gets him over the edge, wins it in a fifth set. Like I said, the biggest thing Alcaraz has is a huge forehand, more powerful than any of Sinner's shots, better defense. Sinner has a better serve. Sinner's more consistent power over both, but then they're pretty even. But the bigger points, Alcaraz being better and Alcaraz wanting it more, gets him that win in a fifth set. Alcaraz, your Australian Open champion. So sorry about that, guys. So yeah, Alcaraz, your 2026 Australian Open champion, beating Sinner in 5 sets. That's my video for today. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And come back in the quarterfinals will be Tuesday, Wednesday, and 10 days from now. So I guess on around Tuesday and around 10 days, come back and I'll preview the 4 quarterfinals. I would have seen all the first 4 rounds. I have the most up-to-date information. So Tuesday, sort of in 10 days, either Tuesday, Wednesday, so I have to preview before. So Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world, not this Monday coming in a few days, but the following Monday in 10 days. So Monday, Tuesday, 10 days from now, depending on where you are, come back and let me preview the Australian Open quarterfinal. I have the most up-to-date information. I'll also preview the semi-final and the final before it happens. And I'll do some sort of vlogs at the Australian Open. I'll be there for the semi-final and final. But really, guys, Monday, Tuesday, 10 days from now, please come back. Let me preview these quarterfinals. That's my video for today. I'm saying Sinner will be the champion. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Come back in sort of 9-10 days on a Monday, Tuesday, and let me preview those quarterfinals right before they happen. Subscribe, bell notification, thumbs up. Thanks for being with me, guys. Have a great day. Subscribe. Please be back in 10 days for my quarterfinal preview. And please subscribe. And thanks for being with me. And bye for now.